sound.
Yo, 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 what up, man? Welcome to Mezzo Forte. Oh, that's right, Bar Talk for the Super Fans. We are chilling out with the crew. What do we have in today's edition?
Whoa, what's going on, Super Fan?
What happened?
Difficulties.
Huh?
Technical difficulties.
Am I freezing? Are we freezing on you?
No, you're cool. We got Adrian, Evan, and Danny, and myself, Super Fan Art. We're talking sports on a Thursday. It's the B team, everybody.
Yeah.
I love it. Woo! All right, take it away, Dan.
All right, guys. So, since it's just fan arts, got a little Twitch on me. Yo, yo, yo. Welcome to Mezzo Forte Sportz, guys. Coming to you live from San Antonio, Texas, to your ears for mine some sports time for your free time. What up, this your host, Danny BMD. How's everyone doing? And how did your team do this week? So, we're going to start off today with a couple of things. I know we do have a lot of things actually to talk about. But just before we do actually break for the weekend, I just want to give a happy Father's Day to all of the dads out there, all of our fans. I know all of our fans are actual dads, so happy Father's Day. Just want to give a quick shout out before
It's not even Father's Day yet.
Well, yeah, but we're gonna by next week.
Happy pre-Father's Day.
Pre-Father's Day. There you go.
Good way to put it.
And for everyone, go, hug your dad, tell him, you love him, stuff like that. And then fathers, good job.
What about the people that don't have dads and they left them when they were children?
Well, think about them, and and just think about the happy memories you've had, and just like remember how like maybe you can recreate that with like your own child or something. Boom, what's up, dude?
Damn,
I made your darkness into light. Ooh.
You have passed the interview. Congratulations.
Who raised your dumb ass? Celebrate. Celebrate them.
All right, guys, but yeah, I just want to kind of
Speaking of father, Adrian, he's father of a nice dog, Ajax, who he doesn't feed.
Can you show Ajax?
Shame on you.
No, he's hiding in the kitchen.
Really?
Because you don't feed him.
Yeah.
Is he mad?
Huh?
Is he mad or what?
Nah, he just doesn't like when I talk or you start yelling and shit. He starts running away.
Yeah, stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, but all right, guys.
Like I remember I went to watch Cowboys games and Art was there. And I'd start yelling or cheering. Ajax just start. Yeah, he would be like, "Fuck this, I'm out."
Bye.
Your emotions freak the shit out of him.
All right, guys. So, just want to give a quick shout out to everyone watching on Facebook and Twitch and YouTube. I think we actually had a little difficulties on Facebook, so I don't think I'm actually live on Facebook, but you guys can check out on Facebook, on YouTube and Twitch as we kind of move over into those platforms a little bit more. And actually check us out on Instagram. We are actually, and Twitter now. We're gonna start getting a little bit more active on that for you guys, so you guys can leave just direct questions. Just send us a DM. Let you guys know everything as we set up our own independent Twitters as well. So, moving forward with that, so we'll go ahead and start with some NHL news. We'll go ahead and start with Super Fat Art. Talk to me.
Well, before I get into all this, we're a bar talk after all. I just want to give a quick round table as to what my fellow analysts here are sipping on and or munching on. We'll start with Adrian because he just whipped out what his drink was.
Just water.
That was not water. All right, I like
Shout out to Corona for the sponsorship. Thank you.
No, we're not sponsored. No.
Maybe someday.
No. Someday, but no.
All right, cool.
I'm gonna get kicked out already from everywhere. I'm actually drinking a Manzanita Sol. Woo! What up? Quick shout out.
Pre-weekend going on.
Shout out to Manzanita for the sponsorship.
No.
No, Evan. Who are you drinking? What are you drinking, Evan? That's not sponsoring us.
Lots of BCAA aminos. This is Adrenaline Shock.
Ooh, got him.
This is the orange freeze.
Shout out to Adrenaline Shock for not sending us sponsorship emails because that drink is nasty.
Got him.
Yeah. Put it down.
I like it. All right, and me as usual, I'm sipping on some nice Coors Light. Double cupping here. I need my backup for the backup's backup. So excellent. And
They still have the same cooler?
Yes, I do. I like my Star Wars koozie. We got some backup. There we go. Awesome. And those folks at home, hopefully you're sipping on something nice too. A nice little pre-weekend drink, never hurt. A little nightcap.
This is my weekend, by the way. So.
All right.
I'm Friday. I'm totally Friday mode.
Yeah, I'm Friday mode as well.
Really?
So,
oh yeah, tomorrow is Friday. Ooh, all right. I'm pre-Friday mode. All right, let's do this.
Jesus.
All right.
All right. Cool. So yeah, I was gonna talk.
We're gonna go straight into our just on the next segment too. It just says some NHL playoff, some Stanley Cup playoffs. Have Arturo give us an update on that, and we'll go from there. Talk to me.
Excellent. Like you said, Danny, we're already in the semifinals of the Stanley Cup playoffs. So there's 4 teams left in the quest for the cup. So right now we have the defending champs, Tampa Bay Lightning, facing the New York Islanders. And on the other spectrum, we got Montreal Canadiens versus Evans, Las Vegas Golden Knights. So just real quick, quick recap. On Sunday, the Islanders took game 1 versus Lightning with a score of 2-1. Both teams took the ice again Tuesday night for game 2 in front of Tampa's home crowd. The defending champs were able to tie up the series with a win of their own, scored a 4-2. So game 3 is currently going on right now. So let's see what the tiebreaker is. We all know Tampa Bay Buccaneers won the Super Bowl, and the previous year, the Lightning won the Stanley Cup. So it'll be pretty impressive to see like Tampa becoming like the sports mecca, getting all these championships. They need to like get their own NBA team now so they can start dominating that as well. And then on the other side, we had game 1 of the other team. The Golden Knights were able to take game 1 against the Canadiens, 4-1. And that pretty much ended Montreal's 7-game winning streak. Interesting fact, though they're just in their 5th season since being founded as a franchise team, the Golden Knights have qualified for the Stanley Cup playoffs in every one of their past 4 seasons. So pretty much when they started, they've been getting success every single year, even going as far as losing the 2018 finals to Washington Capitals. Mm-hmm. So this past Wednesday, the Canadiens were able to strike back with they did a close game. I think it was 3-2 was the score. So even that series is tied right now. The both teams take the ice again tomorrow night. So we'll see if Vegas can maybe try to get back to the finals. Wouldn't that be something? So that's all I have to say about NHL Stanley Cup action. Obviously, we'll go more in depth as we get to the finals. So we'll just closely monitor how that goes.
Ooh. Did you ever go to a game, Evan?
Not a Golden Knights game. Not yet, but I do have plans.
Dude, what do they play?
I think it's at T-Mobile Arena.
Nice. Have you been to the
Arena, Las Vegas, right off the strip.
Which casino's nearby?
Have you been?
The casino nearby I think is probably Caesar's Palace.
Oh, damn.
Walking distance to the Caesars. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty prime real estate.
Have you been or no? Like just inside or anything?
I haven't actually had a gig there. I had gigs right next to it though.
Oh, dang. That's what's up. I mean, I'm kind of down because
Aria Hotel and Casino. There, that one's real close by too. The Aria.
Aria, dude. Cause hockey is fun to go actually see live. Like it gets hype. Like you get hype or whatever. I don't know. At least Laredo Bucks.
No, it's nice to go to like a game and like your beer stays cold like almost the entirety of the game. Well, if you're babysitting, that is.
I was like, come on, super fan.
All okay, right, your multiple beers you stay cool during the game.
That's right.
I was in a T-Mobile Arena. I was watching Cirque du Soleil.
Really?
Yeah. I went for my birthday.
Oh, dang. How is it? Is it big? That's what she said.
It's a stadium.
No, well, yeah, like
it's like AT&T Stadium.
I actually haven't.
Concourse
No. I
levels and
have been.
stadiums. Yeah.
Dare World, right?
No.
Like
Spurs.
Spurs. Oh, okay. It's very
Mhm.
intimate.
Yeah, it's like it's we. It's I mean it's I'm so used to them because they're all like just like going down like this, you know.
Yeah.
But it's packed. It's like it's packed in there.
Dang.
It is,
But
and there are actually more arenas with bigger seats, much more seats than
oh,
the
of
T-Mobile
course, yeah.
Arena. But it's just the right size. It looks really nice from the outside too.
I don't know. I don't think they do boxing fights there though.
Yeah, I think MGM at the Garden Grand Arena is where they do some of those fights. I set up a few there last year.
Yeah, that would be fun to watch for me. That's on my bucket list, I guess, so to speak.
Nice. So maybe someday, man. You'll be at that.
Well, I mean, it's just Vegas, bro. You just fly for like $10 from fucking Laredo if you want to. It's so cheap to go
Catch it
there.
on the right day. Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude, it's the cheapest thing ever. You just take a backpack and you're fucking set.
You got to stay somewhere.
Yeah, but I mean, you could stay wherever. I would suggest
24 hours.
Yeah, I would suggest. I mean, you don't even have to fucking sleep. I would suggest fucking like what I did is I stayed at the Cosmopolitan, right? And I got a suite, which is ridiculous. I shouldn't have done that. But it's my birthday, so fuck it. But yeah, next time I go, I'm just gonna go to like a fucking off the strip, like what is it? Old Vegas? Is that what they call it?
Old Vegas.
Oh yeah.
It's like literal downtown.
Las Vegas. And you pay fucking $30 a night, and you just fucking Uber. Because I dead ass was not in my apartment for like, hotel for like the entire time. I think I was there for like 2 hours once, just to take a nap.
I hope you showered at least.
Yeah, I would shower and I just leave. Like I didn't stay in there very long. Yeah, dude, I was on a 4-day binge of just how am I alive right now?
Testing the limits. That's what Mezzo Forte Sportz is all about.
All right. If you all find yourselves in Vegas, there's boxing, the Golden Knights, and there's Evan's Oakland Raiders.
Oh yeah, now there's a football team. So yeah, Vegas is definitely the spot now. Especially like especially like yeah, like there's so many flights. Every city has a direct flight to Vegas, so like it's like the fact that Laredo has a direct flight to Vegas tells you everything about Vegas, right? So
that's true.
Oh, giving a shout out to Raiders. It's some channel.
We need to get Vegas.
Shout out to MGM Grand for our sponsorship.
No. Damn it, all the disclaimers. I hate you.
Yeah, they give us they comp us some rims and shit, you know, at the Aria.
Oh, okay. Adrian. All right, well, as we continue moving into the Stanley Cup playoffs, obviously we'll go ahead and have Superfan Art kind of enlighten us in that. Now, College World Series. Talk to me.
Awesome. All right. Good segue. Thanks, Evan. Okay. Well, this weekend caps off the first official start of the men's College World Series. I personally am looking forward to seeing the Texas Longhorns go against the Mississippi State Bulldogs on Sunday evening, I believe. I think the first round of the first games starts Saturday. So yeah, it should be, I mean, since there's going to be less basketball being played now that we're almost moving into the third round, maybe switch on to some of these exciting college games. For one, I was catching a couple of the Women's World Series. I do know there was a bit of a controversy with how they've been treating the women's athletics and how their scheduling went with minimal days and times, whereas the men got like at least 5 extra days to expand that.
When do they play again? Sorry.
The men, they start on Saturday. I know the Longhorns, they have their game on Sunday evening. So, yeah, I mean, that's a lot more exciting with the younger players. I mean, obviously they're not even reaching their prime. They're a little bit more athletically inclined. It's interesting, this tournament matchup. I think each in the beginning rounds, each team plays a series of best out of three. I want to say, uh, and then later on in the championship, maybe it's best of seven. I think, I don't know. Point is, should be exciting. That kicks off this weekend. Uh, Now, just to segue into some quick major league news. Following both of our Texas teams, starting with Houston, they were able to sweep their regular season series matchup with the Rangers. The last game, they were able to beat them by 8-4. So next up for the Stros, they're gonna have a pretty grueling 4-game series with the American League top dogs, the Chicago White Sox, which Toscana had a big debate on who's the better Chicago team, and hands down, he would say the Sox are, and maybe even favored to make it all the way to the end for the World Series. So he said it should be a tough test for the Houston squad, and even more so because they lost their third baseman, Alex Bregman. He left this past Wednesday's game with a strained left quad. His timetable for his return, I don't know, questionable. He's on a 10-day injured list, and so I guess they'll reevaluate then. So it's not looking good at the moment. I mean, just when they were reaching their peak, they have this setback. Yeah, exactly. And then on the other end, the Rangers, like I said, they lost the series against the Astros, and they're going to face a more manageable test this weekend with the Minnesota Twins. So coincidentally, they're in the same American League. They're only above the Rangers by just 2 games. So they're almost kind of at the bottom of the barrel, so to speak. And then they come back to reality Monday because they're going to have a 4-game series against the very strong and impressive Oakland A's, who are going to pretty much put the beat down on them. So God help them, Rangers. And apparently people think the Astros are cursed, as what comments are going on YouTube. So yeah, and then we'll monitor the whole controversy with the sticky situation, the fucking spider tack. See if any new developments happen in that. And once we get those going, we'll go more in depth on any other baseball news going on. But yeah, that's all I got to say for any baseball news right now.
Okay, cool. So that was a lot of information after all.
I did speed through it.
Yeah,
though.
Matt. So yeah, just to break it down, what did he say to? So
let's
Planck's constant, right? So going back to Planck's constant.
I was like, I mean, just going to going into the Astros and the Rangers. We kind of spent. I mean, I know we don't have a lot of time, but we have a little bit of time, to maybe talk about them. So just I don't know.
Sure, yeah.
So just kind of I guess in their standings right now, just how are the playoffs looking for them? You think, and just kind of where you see them in maybe October or near October.
Sorry, can you repeat that? I couldn't hear you.
So yeah, so the Texas teams or whatever, right? Where do you see them right now? The chances of them actually getting to the playoffs and actually doing some damage, and will we maybe see them in October?
Well, obviously more so the Astros, who are doing pretty good at the moment. Like I said, they just swept the Rangers, which was, I mean, not a very big thing to boast about. But they were able to hold their own with some of the top dogs in their American League. It's just the whole third baseman, Bregman. I think he's, one of the stars. Let's face it. And him going out, that's a setback. In the American League, I think the Astros were ranked 5th, I believe. So odds, I mean, obviously the odds were pretty fair. It's just that they stay healthy. Maybe they can make it to the playoffs. Rangers, they really got a couple of years before they can even think about it. I don't know what specifically they need to work on. Is it offense or defense or coaching? I'm not too sure. I need to follow up more on the games.
I mean, it's just, I mean, they just kind of, need a, manage their team better and kind of build up a little bit more. But yeah, obviously the Astros, they've been getting a little bit, and honestly, like they've been getting a more of a PR battle, lately, past couple of years. Obviously they have a lot of uh, things going on or whatever, but they've been kind of still,
They're still
been
getting
able to
flack
talk.
for that whole sign stealing controversy. They still
Yeah,
get flack for that.
yeah.
Every stadium they go.
Yeah, so yeah, but for but just like for I don't know, just like I have I know that Astros fans, they finally won the championship and then they get not in trouble, but it's like a whole controversy. We'll definitely talk about that later on, as we get more into I actually want to bring our one of our super fans, Corey, into that talk because he actually goes to the games. Just kind of want to hear it like straight from like an actual super fan that actually goes to the games and stuff. You know what I mean? So kind of
Yeah.
definitely stand by on that interview for that, guys. So real quick in this case, I do want to just do a little switch into our NBA playoffs. Obviously, we have what's going on. KD had his crazy game. They're calling it or whatever hashtag the KD game, right? I don't know. Crack KV, did you see the game or did you see the highlights or anything? The Bucks game 5 where KD went off.
Bucks game.
I think
Saw a little bit of it, just a tiny bit of it, but yeah.
Yeah, because I think we're live.
He was looking frustrated.
He was, dude, but he pulled through. I don't know. What did you see, Adrian? There with in this case, we're talking about not Nets Bucks, that KD game. What do you put? Let me just check his line. Check his line.
He had a triple double. He had 49 points, 17 rebounds, 10 assists. And he played like a good 48 minutes of gameplay.
Yeah, I mean, that's what he had to do to win that game. But it's great. It's amazing. But I mean, it's only like a one-time thing. I don't see him being consistently doing that all the time.
So
It's good to win a game. Like that's what kind of sucks about NBA is that like if it was less games, that performance would be very, very like historic, I guess. But since it's 7 games and then they still have to and Kawhi's out. I'm sorry, Kawhi. Holy shit.
Kyrie
Irving. Yeah. Yeah, it's not good look, right? So
James Harden, he had 5.
Isn't he coming back? I heard he's not coming back, Kyrie.
I think he's out for the series, I heard.
I mean,
I don't think he's playing tonight.
I'm sure he's not, but Harden is still playing.
Oh, Harden's playing, but without Kyrie, like it's the same thing. Like without their team, they have to put up those points. They have to do that performance just to win. So, and I don't see them doing it. I mean, their super team is gone, right? Like you had Kyrie Irving, you had James Harden, you had Kevin Durant. Like that's hard to cover. But now you get rid of Kyrie Irving, and you got yourself a manageable game that you can actually win. So.
And not 100% James Harden. I think the only 2 players that did double digits besides Durant was Blake Griffin with 17 and Jeff Green off the bench with 27. Everybody else,
Jeff Green, like
got even close to double digits.
Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, it was a good performance and that was great, but I mean, at the end of the day, it might be meaningless. So it kind of sucks.
And fucking memes on Facebook were like, oh, like LeBron James has been doing this for like years, like when he was back with the Cleveland and stuff. And Kevin Durant does it once, and everybody fucking loses their minds.
I know, right? But I mean, it's a good point. Like, I mean, not really. It's not a good point. I mean, like, I guess I should say it's rather good to point it out about how kind of not muddied.
Right.
Like how these performances are very not once in a lifetime anymore. So it's kind of just it's kind of washed down when you see shit like that now. So it's weird. But yeah, like you could
Yeah,
point it
yeah,
out.
yeah.
Like
Yeah,
you
yeah,
could
see,
point out
yeah.
like, bro, Kawhi's been putting up like 50 points like a game in the playoffs or whatever, and like, you know, and no one said shit about that. And you know, it's just like, yeah. I mean, you could point out that it's just like everyone does it. So it's kind of weird that everyone's cheering Kevin Durant for doing it.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. So
Would you say that's a lack of defense on the Bucks standpoint? 'Cause,
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
Nobody could really defend him.
I mean, no one can really defend Kevin Durant in the first place, right? Like,
yeah, it's pretty hard.
when he shoots the ball, you just hope he misses. That's basically it. Like, I don't know. I don't see anybody, because he doesn't drive in or anything like that. Like where you could be like, okay, we could tactically, you know,
He just
kind of get him
shoots.
on a. Yeah, he just shoots the ball. I mean, then what do you do? I mean,
You
unless
put-
you block it, then you really don't have an effect. That's always been my opinion on basketball, is that if someone's so good and if you don't really get in their head or like actually block the ball, then once the ball's, you know, out of their hands, then what's the fucking point? Like,
Mind games.
you're just on a dream at that point.
Yeah, well, he did. I wouldn't say he single-handedly, but you could say he did single-handedly beat the entire Bucks team and embarrass them. Right now, they're currently playing. Could be a closeout game for that series, and we're just monitoring that without saying shit. Fucking on YouTube, we got people saying about how Giannis takes like about 15 seconds each time he does a free throw.
Yeah, he
I think
does.
somebody mentioned like they don't. Durant could play so long because each time Giannis goes to the line, it's like a dead timeout. It's
True.
like,
True.
I guess it's true.
Yeah. No, it's that. I mean, depending on how much time, because there's a lot of things that people look at and they see it and they're like, damn, it takes so long, and they make some stupid assumption, right? But I mean, not stupid or anything, but
Yeah. And there is a time limit. Like you got so many seconds, and then they'll call a whistle on you for taking too long. But I guess he really milks that clock. I guess.
yeah, yeah.
And so-
I'm not really. I haven't really been like invested in that series. Really, it's been kind of just.
No, it's the same here. Like I catch what I can in the evenings.
Like, I feel without the Suns, it's not that exciting. But I mean, I've been watching the Sixers Hawks games pretty much. Those are pretty good.
Oh, okay. We'll get there shortly. I'll just wait for Danny to, if he still wants to talk about the Bucks game.
Yeah. Sure.
Obviously, there's a lot of love out there for the Nets, mainly from our Thomas Two Guns out there. Grew up a Nets fan when they were in New Jersey.
Nets.
He says Durant is the best player in the world right now.
Yeah.
And we'll get it more into his opinion of Doc Rivers, which everybody knows by now. He's a
Oh
bum.
dang! All right, it's weird.
But yeah. Danny, anything else you want to add to this Bucks game?
So yeah, honestly, I think this game that's going on is their game 7.
We're already in the fourth quarter.
Is that one of my beats?
Yeah.
Little drum sample someone here made.
I like it.
I mean, it's a little off. Because I was like, that's one of my beats, and I hate myself for that.
I like it. It's legit. That's good
Studio
basketball
13
talking music.
day.
Yeah. Anyways.
Studio 13 day. Plug it.
I was like, that was just bothering me. Anyways, so I think this is their game 7. I think if they lose this game, they lose game 7. This is the Bucks. I think Giannis is dude. I mean, you MVP twice. Like, what's up? Like, I thought you were like supposed to like lead the team.
And, like he's on defensive team of the year, some shit like that. All team defense, some crap like that.
I think if they depending on this game, and depending on how they lose, I can see the games just like, or the Nets just taking it all the way. So, yeah. So essentially, I mean, obviously the Nets, they win. The Bucks, if they don't, or if they win right now, they have a chance, to take it. But I don't know. I think it's just one of the, like, depending on how they win. If it's a close game, dude, I can see game 7 being a close game. But right now, it's just, Giannis is getting exposed a lot, and, they're just, Middleton can shoot, right? But it's one guy, and obviously the Nets don't have a lot of people either. I mean, you have Harden, like, he's, like, literally on half a foot, and KD is essentially put his team on his back. So, I don't know. I think KD right now is kind of proving I think this is KD's legacy right now. Yeah, he did get shit for, moving teams, and kind of going to the team that beat him and stuff like that. But right now, specifically, it's his chance to kind of write his legacy. Be like, bro, I did it. Yeah, I went to Golden State, this and that. What I can do it on my own. Like, I can do it on my own. And if it does that, then, I mean, I think he can be just, the next best player in the world. Just kind of where we see LeBron, his father time is already tapping him on the shoulder pretty hard. So you just kind of need the next generation. And you see, like, that, I don't know if there's a graphic out there where it's like the kids under 25, you have Trae Young, Luka, all those, like, kids that are, that are going to just be the future of the NBA. And I think it's just going to transition into, like, the KD generation, and then just kind of start going from there. So I think it's his chance. So depending on how he wins or
KD
loses,
generation, which one, bro? When he was with the Thunder, when he was with the Clippers, I'm sorry,
mean,
the Warriors. Like,
yeah,
the dude's already been on. He's not the guy that, he doesn't want to do it alone. He never did.
he never did, but right now he's proving that he can. So no. Or at least
Not really. I mean,
he's proving okay. One game, right? I mean, I don't want to. Don't spoil him and tell me what's going on in this game or whatever.
No,
right?
no.
No.
But
I was gonna.
go ahead.
No. I was just gonna say that. I mean, he has James Harden. It's not like he has nobody on his team. It's not like it's just Kevin Durant and fucking, the fucking Birdman from the Nuggets or whatever the fuck that guy, Chris Anderson, I think that was. And everyone's like, "Oh my god, it's so good. Fuck that guy. That guy sucked." But anyway, it's like that. It's not like that. He has a good team. It's not like, I mean, okay, he doesn't like. He has a good player.
He has a good player. He doesn't have a good team.
Yeah.
He's to carry him.
I mean, he's basically like the Rockets, dude. It's the Rockets.
It's the Rockets, but it's like with KD though.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
Instead of Harden, because like at least like I don't know, I can see him pull through this, but the next game, bro, which we'll talk actually right now in a little bit, the Hawks 76ers. I thought the 76ers were just gonna kind of cruise by, bro. They're about to get eliminated.
Nice. Before we jump into that game, hot take: Kevin Durant, Space Jam 3. Bam. Heard it here first.
Isn't Kevin Durant as old as LeBron? Like, come on.
Almost. But with the style of play he's doing right now, should be in the next Space Jam movie. Heard it here first.
He won't even make it to the next Space Jam. He'll probably retire before fucking LeBron does.
So,
Jam
Oh
2.5.
damn.
all right, now you can talk about the Hawks game, Danny.
No, wait. Oh, okay. I was like, okay. So moving into the Hawks games, ATL. So surprises, dude. So, my dear friends, looks like the Hawks might actually eliminate the 76ers. That's motherfucking crazy. What do you think, Adrian?
Yeah, I'm not scared.
So what? Sixers are still taking it?
Yeah, I think the Sixers are still gonna. I would still bet on the Sixers to win.
Damn.
I mean, look at what. It's not even that big of a take. Like, look at what the Hawks are doing. Like, they're still playing amazing, but I mean, they have to play like that to win. Like, I always take over consistency over. I'm a hot hand.
You're a hot hand. Yeah.
That's it. That's all I have to say. I think. I mean, I don't think it's. I mean, and they could, and the Hawks could win. I mean, obviously, they just need to win one more game. So, And the Sixers going to win too. But
Well, yeah. But you
I would
still,
still rather bet on Sixers winning 2 than the Hawks winning 1.
dang. I mean, I don't know.
But isn't that like a big like not emotional, but psychologically that was like a tough loss. He blew a 26-point lead. Joel
really.
Embiid like was nowhere to be found in the fourth quarter.
I mean, it's already been 2 days. They already got over it, dude.
Really? They could have closed out the series.
Yeah, I mean that.
Or not closed out, but
For that, I know. I don't. It's. I mean, they'll be fine, but I think it's more the whole like where I don't think it's like where the fact that they lost. I think it's affected how they lost, or no. Honestly, like
I wouldn't even care, bro. I'd be like, oh, I'm
They
Joel
be-
Embiid.
they're-
Let me just go out there and actually play.
bro,
Then I'll
they're.
put up 30.
I was gonna say, dude, but they were down by 20. Just pull,
26.
just pull down like throw down 20, 25 points in one single quarter and own them. That's it. Blow them out. Done. Next.
Mhm.
But no, like now, like ATL is like gonna hang in there. I don't know. I still think that. I don't know. Actually, I don't know about this one. What do you think, Crack AV? Talk to me.
76ers Hawks. Man, Doc Rivers. Let's see if he can ball out. That's all I want to see.
Oh
That's all I wanna
yeah,
say.
is he a bum?
Mm-hmm.
That's the hot take right now on YouTube. Doc Rivers is not a bum because he helped coach the Hawks to a 26-point comeback. Hilarious.
LOL.
Bum or a baller? We'll see in the next few days. I think he's a bum, at least for this series.
Agent, what? Talk to me. What's going on here, bro?
It's just the Hawks being the Hawks. They've been doing it all the playoff series.
Is it just their turn? Like just straight up?
I mean, I don't think so. I still think the Sixers will win.
Do you think it's their turn soon?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know enough about. I don't know. What their.
Like how their team and
But-
stuff like that. I don't
Oh,
know.
man, you could guess.
Strategy.
I mean, I think the team is young because their team is super young. But they.
Yeah, but so are the Sixers.
Yeah, but the Sixers, dude, they're both getting either Embiid's getting hurt and Simmons doesn't even shoot the ball ever. Like he can't shoot like 10 feet away from the basket. Like I can shoot better than him and I suck. But I shoot.
His free
know?
throws are atrocious.
Like, dude, you're a professional basketball player. Like that should not literally. Like you literally get paid to do this. But that's was another point. But I don't know. I think maybe the ATL might surprise. I think the Hawks might take it. Super fan art. Give me a last take on this.
I'll kind of side with you on that one. I think momentum has changed. That last loss was just devastating. They had it in their hands, blew that 26 lead, and now like the Hawks are riding high right now. I think Trae Young in the last game he had 39 points. Dudes are just on another level. I don't know what the hell. I think y'all compared the Hawks right now to like an East Coast version of the Suns, except minus like some veteran presence of like a Chris Paul, so to speak. So right now they're just playing they're running on all cylinders. I really think that they'll be able to close out that series and move on to face the winner of the Bucks Nets, which is heating up right now. We'll see who's winning. But yeah, I'll go with them as the underdogs, the Hawks. That's just something's lacking over there in Philly. Most people out there could say it's a coaching change that needs to be done. Yeah, I'll go with the Hawks.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Well, so we'll go ahead and see what happens as we continue with this series. Now we'll go straight into the West. Obviously, we won't go into the Suns or whatever, right? But we'll go straight into our
The Clippers Jazz.
Clippers Jazz. That's gonna be a very. When do they play next? Are they playing today?
tomorrow. Today, the only game is the Nets Milwaukee.
Nice.
And I think Kawhi is pretty much, he didn't play the last game. And I don't think he's even slated to play in the next one either. So it's all on playoff P, Paul George.
Playoff P.
And he rose to the challenge, some would say.
So
Kawhi's done.
playoff P
He has such great hair.
versus Spider and Rudy. Rudy.
Let's see. We'll cover the Suns in a bit because there is Chris Paul news with this whole COVID situation. But we'll first talk about the Clippers game.
So the Clippers game. So playoff P. He came out. Apparently, he does exist. You know how they're saying, you know, oh, it's actually pandemic P. But no, actually, he came out and he played out. Sorry guys. So in this case, congrats to the Clippers. They are up. I think that it is like it's a little bit more of a advantage that they have right now than they realize. So I think this next game, well, obviously, they don't have Kawhi. Kawhi is out. They fear he actually might have a torn ACL. So even if they pull through, they're gonna have to face the Suns. So that's gonna be very, very interesting. So I'll just get your quick take on that, Adrian. Just give me your thoughts on that.
Yeah.
I mean, you think do you think the Clippers will take it? Do you still have the Jazz? I know we all had the Jazz, or most of us did.
And supposedly Donovan Mitchell has been playing with a little bit of an ankle injury. So
I think
he's not at 100% with the Jazz.
And I don't know. That series was really hard for me already because of what happened with Paul George. And what I mean by what happened with Paul George was, him turning on the fucking Jets. But I don't know. Now that Kawhi's out, I don't know what's gonna happen again. Like, I have to see them play, right? Like, I don't know. I just don't want to say anything that like will make me look dumb or anything. But I don't know. I feel like I would say it probably swings back towards the Jazz now heavily. That's just like a very demoralizing blow. Like, your star player's gone, and it sucks for everybody, right? So I think the Jazz probably have a lot more momentum going in and feeling more confident without having Kawhi as not only as a scorer but also as a defender, right? So,
and it's kind of like what they're one of the things that I heard while I was reading was it's usually when your star player goes out, right? It's kind of demoralizing, right? But you as a team, you kind of get together, kind of community, like bro, like or our bro is down, like kind of let's kind of do this as a team and stuff like that. So you get a little boost in just like team confidence usually for like a game. But after that, like, dude, like it's a playoffs. Every game itself is like a completely different strategy. So, you have playoff P. Everyone's kind of feeding off of each other. No Kawhi. It's all good. We got this. But now it's for real. Like now the Jazz are gonna attack back, and it's gonna be up to the Clippers to see if they'll be able to kind of answer the call, if you will. What do you think?
Yeah.
What do you think, Adrian?
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that.
Super fan art.
So I like Adrian's enthusiasm. Top shit, Adrian. Yeah. So it's like Adrian said, like Kawhi's gone. Boom. Next man up. Y'all got to step up. Playoff P, good example. I think he had a double-double, 37 points, 16 rebounds. Now, two unsung heroes, which surprisingly, like, I don't know, he was just on fire, was Reggie Jackson. Just seemed like he couldn't miss. He had a solid 22 points. And also an unsung on the defense and offensive ends, Marcus Morris Sr. He had 25 points. Not much else in other stats, but he had a solid. He played like a good 40 minutes worth, which is a good bulk of the game, along with George. So with those guys stepping up, and with Conley, what's his face, Mitchell, Donovan Mitchell, kind of being like not at 100%. I think the pendulum is starting to swing in favor of the Clippers. I hate to say it. The odds are very close. Right now, they're kind of favoring the Clippers right now. I think they're going to go. The next game will be hosted in LA, I think, in front of the home crowd. So, yeah, they got a chance to close it out, I think, tomorrow. So, yeah, I hate to say it, but I think maybe the Clippers found like a way to like rally together and they might take it tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, Evan?
Dang, Crack AV, what's up?
To the young guys in Utah, I think they're gonna overpower the Clippers. Personally,
I hope so.
I know.
It's just crazy to see, Paul George be silent and then go crazy after that. At the end of all this, I say the end because it's going to happen. But yeah, go Jazz! I'm excited to see them in their new uniforms that I've never ever seen in this far in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
I feel you on that one. They do look pretty styling.
Yeah, imagine seeing them and the Suns together. Was that possibly next?
The winner of this matchup will have a date with the Suns. As I was mentioning earlier, surprisingly, Chris Paul got caught up in the COVID protocol. I don't know if he tested positive or whatever, but he's had to leave from practices and probably will miss some time away from the game. We don't know how much time because it depends on if he was vaccinated or not. Hopefully he was, because then we could see him earlier. But yeah, it's just pretty interesting to see that that development.
Chris Paul, what are you doing, bro?
Luckily, they're on a break right now because they are able to handle their business. They swept, so long ago, the Nuggets.
Yeah, no lie. I saw a video where like, was it, the Joker was like riding like a horse. It was like, was it bull pulling or something? Riding some carriage that was pulled by like a bull or by horses. It was pulled by horses. I'm like, the hell type of European shit's that?
He's on the summer break. He can do whatever he wants now.
I'm like, the fuck? I don't know, dude.
That's not European shit. That's Eastern European shit.
Bro, those brothers look scary, dude. Like those
They're
dudes,
like,
they look like, no offense, I don't know, no offense to anyone, but like they look like the bad guys from goddamn Call of Duty way. Fucking scared me.
yeah, dude. They're like they're the fucking Mexicans of Europe, bro. Fucking dog kinds of shit.
Like, hey, bro.
Make eye contact. Don't make eye contact.
Hey, dude, walk that way. Just, do you hear him, dude? You don't hear shit, dude. Walk that way. Like, man, that was scary. Like, you can tell the security guard was like, he was like, I'm getting my ass kicked right now. But I don't know. That was a good game. Yeah, but go back to CP3. I mean, it sucks. Whatever, LeBron James. I know that I wanted to kind of bring his thing into it as well. Or like, he's saying that that injuries and stuff like that, and it's all about money or whatever.
Hell yeah.
I'm like, oh, okay, dude, you made Space Jam 2. Shut the fuck up. Like, you're the biggest hypocrite in the fucking world. So
what do you
He
mean?
was basically saying lack of a good summer break from the game, since there was the late bubble play. There was not a lot of downtime. That's a lot of guys' bodies pretty much have been playing from summer to summer nonstop. So everyone's superstars are breaking down.
I can agree with that. Time. I can agree with that sentiment more than fucking Spider Tack argument.
What do you mean?
Well, you know how like the pitchers were saying, "Oh, I got fucking Tommy John. I gotta get a Tommy John surgery now because fucking I can't use Spider Tack." But yeah, when I could agree, when I don't think that's even the case, but I could agree more with basketball players who didn't get a break, and then I guess they had one extra game, and I mean, it obviously it increases your chances of getting hurt, right? The more games you play, the more the increased chance of an
Getting
injury.
hurt. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know.
But it's
I don't think that's a very valid reason because it's just one more game. Like it doesn't increase the chance of injury up by like, oh, now this one game here, dude, for sure you're gonna get injured. Like, nah, that's not how it works. Like,
Yeah.
like,
and
but,
it's like and it's part of the job, bro. Like literally, like you're literally hurting your body. Yeah, you're not playing football or whatever. You're not playing but you're still putting strain on your body, right? Like on your knees, on your joints, you running back and forth, 80, 70, 60, whatever the hell games, 20 or 10, 15, 16 after that every year. Your body, bro, it just breaks down. Some people break down more than others. AD just cannot stay healthy. He just cannot. Like, some people just can't.
Like not conditioned enough.
And the thing is that this is not something that's rare in the NBA. Like in the NBA, there's so many fucking games and you're playing so many minutes, just running up and down the court. Everyone's injured. Like Kevin Durant is always injured. James Harden is always injured. LeBron is always injured. I don't even know if he's really injured, but he always says he is. Anthony Davis is injured. I think even no, I don't want to. I think Kawhi is the only one that's been able to not get injured, but now it's it happened. So it's like
he did get injured with the Spurs.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
I think he did, but that was, and then he never came back. That was something else, dude.
I feel like that was kind of
Yeah, I remember that now.
Bush did it.
Shit.
I don't want Spurs doctors bullshit. Yeah, but anyway.
That's neither here nor there. We could have pulled some South Texas bullshit on him, but that's cool. Go back to Cali. No one gives a fuck about you. Whatever. I still have a shirt and it's signed, so I'll sell it to you guys later. I'm gonna auction it off.
Oh fuck. Yeah, I don't know. I think NBA is just really bad with injuries. Like, it's really hard. Like to play the game as a starter.
Yeah.
And expect not to get injured. Like if I played NBA, I'd probably want to be a backup, honestly. Like you just get out there for like 10 minutes, 20 minutes a day or whatever, you're good, dude.
Get paid a couple mil.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
and then,
okay, come on.
Instead of being Russell Westbrook.
We got 20-point lead. Go ahead.
Yeah.
No problem, coach.
But obviously